You ever feel like you're doing everything, but nothing's getting done? Like you spent all day being busy, but your to-do list still looks like a CVS receipt? Well, guess what? You might only need to do 20% of what you're doing to get 80% of the results. Yeah. It's not magic. It's the Pareto Principle, and it might just change how you work forever. Let's dive in. So what is this 80-20 rule? No, it's not a new diet. Although if you only eat 20% of your fries, you'll probably be sad. The Pareto Principle says that 80% of outcomes come from 20% of causes, or in plain English, a small part of what you do leads to the biggest results. It's named after a guy named Vilfredo Pareto. Sounds fancy, right? Back in the 1800s, he noticed something weird. In Italy, 80% of the land was owned by 20% of the people. He thought, interesting. Then looked at other things. Same kind of pattern. Turns out this 80-20 thing is everywhere. Real-life examples. Super simple. Let's break it down with some real-life stuff. In business, 80% of your sales probably come from 20% of your customers. So instead of chasing everyone, maybe just love bomb your top clients. In work, got 10 things on your to-do list? Chances are 2 of them are responsible for most of your results. Those other 8 might just be making you look busy. In clothes, be honest, you wear 20% of your wardrobe 80% of the time. There's that one hoodie you'd take to a wedding if you could, right? In apps, on your phone, you use 20% of your apps 80% of the time. The rest, just icons you scroll past like digital wallpaper. In friendships, you probably get 80% of your joy or drama from 20% of your friends. The point is, this rule applies everywhere, and when you spot it, you can use it. Why this matters, and why you're probably wasting time. Let's be honest, most of us are working way too hard on the wrong stuff. It's like polishing the sink while the kitchen's on fire. We answer every email, we make the 47-slide PowerPoint, we attend every meeting. But when the day's over, we wonder, what did I even do today? That's because only a small part of what we do actually moves the needle. The Pareto Principle gives you permission to focus on what matters. Do less, but better. So how do you actually use the 80-20 rule? Alright, time for the juicy part. Here's how to actually use the 80-20 rule in your life. Step 1. Identify the 20% that matters. Ask yourself, what 20% of tasks give me 80% of my results? Which clients bring the most revenue and the least headaches? What content gets the most engagement? Which habits make me feel the best? Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes you've got to dig. But once you find it, game changer. Step 2. Do more of that. Now that you know what works, double down on it. Spend more time on the few things that matter. Example, if 2 of your workout moves give you most of the results, do them more. Skip the yoga on a paddleboard trend for now. You're good. Step 3, eliminate or delegate the 80% that doesn't move the needle. Yep, this is the hard part. Let go of the busy work. Kill your darlings, figuratively not your coworkers. Ask yourself, can I automate this? Can I delegate it? Can I just not do it at all? You'd be amazed how many things fall into the just don't do it bucket. Step 4. Apply it everywhere. The Pareto Principle isn't just for work. Try it in health. Which 20% of your food is making 80% of the difference? Learning. Which 20% of topics will help you master the subject? Relationships. Who are the 20% of people who lift you up? Call them more. When you start seeing the 80-20 rule, it's hard to unsee it. It's like wearing glasses for the first time. Suddenly, things make sense. But wait, it's not always exactly 80-20. Here's the twist. It doesn't have to be exactly 80-20. It could be 70-30, or 90-10, or even 99/1. The point is, there's often a tiny slice of effort giving you a giant chunk of the results. Find that slice. Guard it like your last slice of pizza. Let's recap the lazy genius way to win. So here's the cheat code again. 80% of your results come from 20% of your actions. Identify those actions. Do more of them. Cut the fluff. Apply this everywhere. Boom. Instant productivity boost without waking up at 5 a.m. or doing cold showers, unless you like that sort of thing. Final words. Make life simpler. Look, life is already complicated. The Pareto Principle is like a declutter button for your brain. You don't need to do everything. You just need to do the right things. Work smarter, not harder. And the next time someone says, "You're being lazy," just smile and say, "Nope, I'm being efficient. It's Pareto, baby." Call to action. If this blew your mind even a little, hit like, subscribe, and share it with that one friend who's always busy but never gets anything done. And hey, maybe this video is in your top 20% of content, just saying. See you in the next one, where we work less and win more.